What's up, YouTube? What's up? Hey, I've been working, man. I've been working in the yard. I've been working in the yard. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hey, yeah. Check it out. I was gonna take a break today, but Big Ticket put up something. I thought it was clickbait. Man. So I said, this clickbait. Breaking news, Diddy Combs may get bail, reports. That's what the reports say. I said, nah, this ain't no clickbait, not on the Big Tickets channel. Nope, So I'm like, damn, now you got me curious. So if Big Ticket saying he might get bail, I'm trying to check this thing out. So I started watching just a little bit of it. And then I was like, hold up. You know, I do first time reaction, so the hell, man. I'm out here, get dressed and come on down and get me another one in, man. Thank y'all, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate it, man. I got fans from all around the world, and that means a lot to me, man. I don't know what to say or what not to say, because it's so real. Oh man, I'm thinking that I'm trying to make my background look sexy. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. Let's get into this. He may get bail. He been denied bail over 3 times. Was it over 3 times? Anyway, let's check this bad boy out, man. Y'all know how
go
Big
along,
Ticket do.
Get along, gang is real. Press 1 if y'all can hear me in the comments, man. Got a mic check.
Press 1 if y'all can hear me in the comment.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1
So
2.
everybody tapping in if y'all can hear me.
There you
Press
go.
1 in the comment section. We're gonna talk about this as this go along, get along. Gang is real. This thing is real, dog. The cap is real. So I'm hearing dudes online talk about, did he make it off? His lawyer said that those tapes, man, they're showing Cassie having a great time, man. Man, y'all believe anything Diddy lawyers say? At this point, the same dude who said that man got the baby oil from Costco's and got busted for lying. Y'all believe anything this man lawyer say? The same man that said that the tape was edited. The same man that then said that the main copy was erased and then got called out for lying on that. Oh, here we go again. Hey. Same old just another day. Y'all boy, DJ Vladimir, back at it again. So according to reports from hotnewhiphop.com, DJ Vladimir is out here saying that Diddy could allegedly be granted bail. Cap.
Okay.
That's a lie. Mr. I don't know what he's being charged with. Look at the indictment. Look, read the indictment. Can you read?
Here we go. That's what I'm saying.
The indictment tells you clearly what he's being charged with.
Everybody want to be a lawyer all of a sudden.
I mean, this is consensual. First of all, you got people around the dude that already said they were spiking drinks. That's first of all. So we can stop right there. Then I'm going to tell y'all how I know this is cap, but let me go ahead and read this article to you guys. Because I'll tell y'all how DJ Vladimir gets down. So it says Diddy is currently behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, and his trial is scheduled to begin next month. Diddy hasn't had a whole lot of luck in the legal front in the recent months. According to DJ Vlad, however, that could change very soon. Recently, the media personality sat down with DJ Academics for an episode of his Off the Records podcast. At one point in their chat, he claimed that he received some inside information about the mogul's case, suggesting that he could be allegedly getting out soon. So DJ Vlad, the feds is talking to Vlad. And I quote, I'm not 100% sure of this, he began, but someone I know who, if you watch Vlad TV, you've seen this person on my show, had a contact with the feds. And someone at the feds told him that Diddy's getting bail. Someone from the federal system told someone I know Diddy's getting bail. The article then goes on to say, of course, this is unconfirmed and Diddy's 3 requests for bail have been denied. Let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. It says his most recent request was denied in November. At the time, U.S. District Judge 𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗞𝗦 ruled that the court could not trust Diddy if he were released. The court finds that the government, and I quote, has shown by clear and convincing evidence that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the safety of the community. The judge wrote. The Bad Boy founder's trial is scheduled to begin in just a few weeks, with the jury selection process kicking off this month. He was arrested on September of last year on charges related to alleged sex trafficking and racketeering. He's currently behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. In addition to his criminal case, he's facing several lawsuits, right? This includes a lawsuit of a man named Joseph Manzaro, who filed a lawsuit last week. Entity accused Diddy of sexually assaulting him and humiliating him at a last freak-off party back in Miami. The Moguls team has since denied all allegations. They all lies. They all lies, right? So let's get into this, right? Let me go ahead and clear this up right now. DJ Vlad, bro, it's sad, brother. You're sad, brother. This is how I know that these guys are, bro, listen, when you get into that system, bro, it's hard to get out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you controlled. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like. It seems like that, you know, you're controlled by certain powers. So you have to push certain narratives. That's what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? Now, DJ Vlad may, you know, he probably will deny that. But, you know, hey, man, it is what it is. Listen, Diddy is not getting bail. And the reason why he's not getting bail, Diddy has given up his own right to get bail. If you read the court system and read the paperwork, you'd have known this. Let me repeat myself one more time for everybody in the back. Diddy has given up his right to get bail. After Diddy lost the bail hearing the last time, Diddy gave up his right for bail before the trial. Look it up. The paperwork's out there. That's how y'all know these dudes be lying. Oh, somebody told me this goes to the Fed. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Liar, Cap. Pants on fire. Mr.
All you gotta do is go look at the paperwork. It's right there in the paperwork, dog. I don't know what he's being charged with. This man tell everybody to come do an interview on his channel. I don't know what he's being charged with. Let me tell you what he's being charged with. He's being charged with beating the holy hell out of Cassie.
Woo!
Right? Racketeering.
Watch out there now.
He's being charged with force. Right? He's being charged with setting people's cars on fire. He's being charged with putting his hands on people. He's being charged with, right, sex trafficking, right? Period. Oh, I don't know if he could sex traffic Cassie and these. What do you mean? Bro, it didn't just have to be Cassie. He could have sex trafficked a male that was having sex with Cassie. Game over. Period. These dudes is clowns, bro. And he's still there every time. Hey, man, I don't know what he's being charged with. Read the indictment. Can you read, dog? You the same dude that sat up there talking about, I solved the Tupac murder. No, you didn't. Keefe D came out and told his whole story before he even went on your channel in a book. The police officer sat up there. Officer Kading sat up there, said the whole thing before he even went on your channel. And Vlad sat up there on his channel like, hey, I'm the one who solved the Tupac murder. No, you didn't. Murder ain't solved. Ain't nobody been convicted. These dudes is, and then, like I said, that information was already all out before dude went to your channel, man. Like I said before, man, this is disgraceful, bro. The low limits these people go to. But I tell you what, man, it shows you the fear that these people have in them of another man.
Facts.
Period.
Facts. Talk to them.
Fear. You
Talk to them, Ticket.
These people love being around money so much and love the thought of having this access to all these. They don't want to be the man themselves. They want to be yes men. That's why y'all got dudes looking like Mr. Bookman running around here. Hey, man. Because see, Diddy, man, I'm going to tell you something about Diddy, man. See, Terrence Howard, man, see, he was going over there to Diddy's house. They was going to work on a role, a Mockingbird. That's what they was going to work on. They was working on that role right there. And so Diddy really had a role for him. He really was working with a movie. That was a movie they was really doing. They was really doing a movie. They was doing a movie. See, I'm telling you something, man. They coming against Diddy, man. I'm telling you, man. See, See, Terrence Howard, I know more than Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard was in the building. I wasn't, but I know more than him. And you got delusional people that listen to this foolishness. They sit over there and listen to this foolishness. Delusional. And he ain't never been nowhere, but he know the truth behind everything. Yeah, man, I'm finna tell you, man, the truth behind that, man. Were you there? Nah, I wasn't there, man. But I know the truth, man. He gonna tell you the dude that was there in the room is lying. 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 That's what's wrong with these people. Clownish. That man said, man, told you yesterday, all the people that was in that party, man, you know what time it is, bro. And then people try to pull up a picture of Terrence Howard. Oh, he was at a Diddy party. Was that really a Diddy party? Or was that an event? See, you could be at an event, somebody else be at an event, and y'all take pictures together. That's how it be. And then you don't even know what event they was at. Boy, these people something else, man. People something else, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. It's crazy, bro. Everybody lying on Diddy, though. They want y'all to believe this. They going to ride this lie all the way out. They're going to ride this lie all the way out. They have attached themselves to the Diddy train so much. They hate LeBron James, but will refuse to really speak about that situation, them allegations where LeBron was allegedly a witness over there, because Diddy's involved. Don't play this game with me. Better back up out that water. Straight like that. This ain't what you want. I'm telling you. That DJ Vlad come out here lying. Tell me, hey man, somebody allegedly told. I ain't gonna say he lying. Let me not say he lying, because somebody might have told his delusional. Somebody might have told him that. But he ain't gonna sit up there talking about, I don't know what Diddy's being charged with. What is he being charged with? I don't understand. They say it was consensual. Bro, Diddy's lawyers have said everything. They supposed to. What are you talking about? It's Diddy's lawyers, man. What do you think Diddy's lawyers gonna come out there and do? Say, hey man, he guilty, man. We did no, his lawyers will say, y'all ain't answer one question. Y'all ain't asked why the black lawyer quit. It said, under no circumstances can I work over here with those dudes. Diddy sitting up here talking about some, oh, it's a black thing, man. They trying to tear down a black man. But the black lawyer quit. Make it make sense. The black lawyer walked out. You're like, man, ain't under no circumstances can I deal with this. None. I tried to do the best I could do.
I said the same thing.
Think about that.
I said the exact same thing.
Has no reason to come out here and lie. This man ain't got no lawsuit. He ain't got none of this stuff out against Diddy. He just came out and kept it 100. And these niggas still trying to tear a dude down. Everybody do sad, bro. Sad, man. Go along. Get along. Go along. Get along. And I know it hurt sometimes when you think that your closest road dog was riding with you when he really with the go along, get along game. I'm telling y'all this. And it shows y'all some of these dudes would have seriously compromised themselves to be in them circles. I'm telling y'all this. When you going that hard, bro, y'all heard all the stuff, man. Just nasty stuff, man. Bro, Kirk Burroughs in a lawsuit, he said that Diddy was making him, he said that Diddy was having him give him hands, BJs, all kind of stuff. Just nasty, man. Nasty. Taco Pina ain't taking no Diddy case, man. He had to come clean that up. What do you mean he taking Diddy case? I guarantee you he ain't getting no Diddy case at this time. That was just mumbo jumbo to cover up because they don't want to look like they turned Diddy down as much as they, you know what I'm saying? That ain't what he was saying at the Breakfast Club. That's cap. He ain't getting on that case. That's just talk. See? But you're going to have someone. This would really take me off, though. You got somebody who wasn't in the room versus somebody who was in the room. This man telling y'all what it was. He telling y'all this. Y'all had multiple people say this. Multiple people. Forget Terrence Howard. You've had multiple people say this. That were celebrities. Multiple celebrities say this. You also had the celebrity. What's the dude's name? I forget his name. Matter of fact, think about this. All them celebrities that spoke out, why they ain't been in no movies? Why they ain't been in no movies? What's the dude name that was in what was it, Stump the Yard? Y'all know I'm gonna get his name. Y'all know I'm gonna get his name. Y'all know I'm gonna get his name. Columbus Short. Y'all know I'm gonna get his name. Right? Remember that? Oh man, well come on, Ticket, man. He did that interview. That shit went viral on Boss Talk. Shout out to Boss Talk 101. They got a great channel over there too. Straight up, man. Remember that though?
So went to the All-Star game. It's crazy. And then my boys, my partners, they roll with Diddy tough. There was like
this Columbus Short right here. Everybody lying though, right? Bookman. Got grits and everything dripping off his lips. Don't do this, dog. I got a war chest. For real, for real.
You know, the band for Bad Boy for a long time. They're like, hey man, Diddy said you can come to the Palms. He's having an after party. You know, he had the big one with the pool. Yeah. I've been in that one. I've been in that one. So, you know, I went up there, it was packed. I mean, niggas was in the lobby for lines trying to get in. They was just security me through. And Diddy was just, you know, so this went on for about a year. Any parties he had, like he would go. I didn't know that there was other parties. Yeah. You wasn't at them parties. I wasn't at those parties. I was at the, you know, the big party. And then Diddy called me one day after I did Cadillac Records. He came to the premiere of Cadillac Records in New York. And he was like, man, you killed that. He said, I'm up for this movie or this show. It was a movie, Raisin in the Sun. Yeah.
But didn't somebody say this last time? Yesterday? Oh, that was Terrence Howard. No. Seems like Diddy done ran this game a few times. Because didn't Terrence Howard say Diddy said he wanted to come in here and see how you act? Yeah, I want to see how you act. Yeah. You want to see how you act, all right? Yeah. You want to see how you act, all right? Make sure you speak into the mic. Let's keep going. Remember this now. Remember what Terrence Howard said yesterday. Remember what I'm telling y'all this. This is Columbus Short right here. Remember now, think about this. Columbus Short telling y'all this. Why ain't Columbus Short been in all these movies and stuff like that like he was? When you don't get down with the get down, you gonna get out. Period.
And he was like, man, you killed that. He said, I'm up. And Diddy was just, you know, so this went on for about a year. Any parties he had, he would go. I didn't know that there was other parties. Yeah. You wasn't at them parties. I wasn't at those parties. I was at the, you know, the big party. And then Diddy called me one day after I did Cadillac Records. He came to the premiere of Cadillac Records in New York. And he was like, man, you killed that. He said, I'm up for this movie or this show. It was a movie, Raisin in the Sun. Yeah. He's like, I need an acting coach, man. So I put him with my acting coach. Okay. I had those kids. Yeah. And he my acting coach, big shout out, 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, wonderful, phenomenal acting coach. And he started working with him. You know, then Diddy was on a series.
Now, see, Ticket on got to the bottom of this. But Bookman over there talking about yeah, man, Diddy was up for Raisin in the Sun. That's why he called.
He called the dude Bookman. Bookman.
Terrence Howard, Columbus Short said he called him. And Columbus Short said that he hooked Diddy up with his acting coach. So why the hell do he need Terrence Howard if he already got an acting coach? What do you need Terrence Howard for? What do you need Terrence Howard for? Think about this, y'all. Columbus Short stopped being in these movies. And y'all wonder why. Look at this now. Look at this. Let's keep going. You know, I'm going to break this shit down to the molecule, nigga.
Kid. Yeah. And he my big shout out, 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, wonderful, phenomenal acting coach. And he started working with him. Then Diddy was on a series for a little bit, and then he was working. So he was always looking out. So I think it was just now looking back, like the groomage, right? Yeah. So I was.
The what? What'd he say? The groomage? Man, but I thought that, hey man, like I said before, man, y'all stop playing this game with me, man. I'm cut from a whole different cloth, Playboy. I'm cut from a whole different cloth. So I guess he was trying to get Russell Brand in the acting too, right? The same Russell Brand has just been accused. I guess when him and Russell Brand was on that private jet, hugged up like that, I guess they was just talking about their acting skills too. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get you to show me how to act. Yeah, tell me a couple of jokes. Teach me how to act. Is that what that is?
Is that how we do it?
I'm just saying that I was raised a certain way, Playboy. You understand what I'm saying? Straight like that.
Just like that. That's crazy.
Acting coach. And he started working with him. Then Diddy was on a series for a little bit, and then he was working. So he was always looking out. So I think it was just now looking back, like the groomage.
The groomage.
Right? Yeah. So I was. The BET Awards were happening in town. I didn't go because I wasn't nominated. So I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not nominated. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting my black behind at the crib. So about 2:30 in the morning, 2:15, 2:30 in the morning, phone rings with an unknown number. I don't answer unknown numbers. But, my wife looking at me like, yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, pick that up. I want to know about this. So I put it on speaker. Yeah. I picked it up. I said, who's this?
Now, what time he said? Now, he said 2:00 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you better answer that.
2:30 in the morning.
Your wife say,
Who calling you at 2:30 in the morning? Anytime I know somebody hitting somebody up at 2:30 in the morning, it's for a booty call. Y'all remember that movie, Booty Call?
No, I'm not going. I'm not nominated. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting my black behind at the crib.
Think about this. He said, look, if the awards came up, I ain't nominated. I wasn't nominated, so I ain't going to the awards. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to sit at the crib and chill. Chill with the wifey.
So about 2:30 in the morning, 2:15, 2:30 in the morning, phone rings with an unknown number. I don't answer unknown numbers. But, my wife looking at me like, yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, pick that up. I want to know about this. And put it on speaker. Yeah. I picked it up. I said, who's this? It's Sean. I'm like, Sean? It's Pop. I'm like, oh, it's good. Talking low like that? Talking low. So I was like, hey, what's good? I said, what's cracking? He said, we didn't see you tonight at the BET Awards. We didn't see you tonight. He said,
you're checking in.
He said, what you doing? I was like, oh man, I'm at the crib. He said, oh yeah, we over here at the he said, I'm over here at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I said, oh, for real? I said, who over there? Just me.
Come on now.
Damn.
Yeah, man, because see, they all hating on Diddy, man. They trying to tear Diddy down, man. They all lying. They all lying. They lying. They lying on my Diddy.
On my Diddy.
They lying on my Diddy. I got this dribble around my lips. They lying on my Diddy. Columbus Short. Y'all remember all the movies Columbus Short was in? He lying too, though, right? He lying too, right?
Columbus Short.
He lied too. 1,000 lashes. He lying too, right? 1,000 lashes.
See you tonight. He said,
you're checking in.
He said, what you doing? I was like, oh man, I'm at the crib. He said, oh yeah, we over here at the he said, I'm over here at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I said, oh, for real?
My bad,
so who over there? Just me.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. That man ain't this. You serious? He said, just me. So my wife, she's over here on the suspect list.
What the hell?
I'm like, nah, man, I'm in bed, bro. I'm
trying to.
He's like, I, and just hung up.
But did he ever give you signs? Did you ever give him any signs, any reason?
No, nothing whatsoever. So I'm like, man, but now I got smoke in my house. So my wife looking at me like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know. This man just called me. Like, I don't know what's going on.
That's crazy.
Anyway.
This is crazy.
So, you know, people, when I posted that on IG, people was like, the comments was like, but did you go? Yeah, you did. They was like, you didn't leave it like your love life. I didn't respond to this, but I was like, the only way people really listen is if you said, they listen to Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle saying some shit they know is back. I was like, hell no, I didn't go crazy. It's ridiculous when I look like going to a grown man's hotel room in the middle of the night. It's ridiculous. Anything's possible with this man. Like Kevin Garnett winning the NBA championships. Anything's possible.
That's crazy.
That night. Well, it could have changed everything. Damn, man.
So you were not surprised when all of this came out in the open at all?
I wasn't, because I have, as I gotten further deeper into the game, people talk. So I would hear stories, but I never saw nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can't be like...
Yeah, because you didn't go to those other parties.
Yeah, I didn't know there was after parties. You didn't go to that hotel that night. I didn't go to that goddamn hotel. That's the bar. I put that. That's the bar.
He didn't go. You by yourself.
No,
Have you spoke to him?
I did. Okay, so I did see some things.
You got a problem.
One time.
This dude got a problem, man.
I did not. I escaped. Well, it's not. That sounds dramatic.
No. You escaped. You escaped. He said I escaped. Now listen to this now. But everybody lying. All these celebrities lying. They all lying. They all lying. They all lying. I mean, they're trying to tear a black man down. These black men coming out with these allegations.
That's what
he's a black man.
The same thing I be getting. That's the same stuff I be getting from people.
And notice, most of these guys ain't even had the same type of career.
That black man tearing himself down. That man.
Most of these guys telling you they said no, they ain't had the same type of career. Listen, bro. So then yesterday, people trying to discredit what Terrence Howard said. Nah, ain't gonna happen on this network. Sorry.
I did. Okay, so I did see some things.
But also, look how many roles and acts and different things that Terrence Howard gotten since he turned him down. Terrence Howard ain't popping like that. We know him from the little bit of roles in that series he did.
There you go, right there. Y'all niggas. Bro, what we talking about, bro?
I wish I knew the dude's name.
And I did not. I escaped. Well, it's not. That sounds dramatic, but I was. I thought. I'm an arts kid, so let me give some context. Growing up in art school, in high school, it was the first time I saw like men, like boys, like they were like we was in junior year, like going together, like holding hands in school and kissing and stuff. I'm just like, but I didn't want to judge them. They were talented. You know what I mean? And so there was this understanding and what is it called? Just
people what he's saying. But these people trying to demonize Bookman and them trying to demonize Terrence Howard yesterday for saying the same stuff about taking dude's manhood. They try to demonize this dude. This dude sit up there telling his truth. And people gonna sit up there and try and demonize this dude. This man, now Columbus Short been told y'all, man, I escaped. He said he escaped.
In high school, it was the first time I...
have you seen him since that happened?
No,
Have you spoke to him since that happened?
I did... Okay, so I did see some things one time, and I did not... I escaped. Well, it's not... that sounds dramatic, but I was, I thought, I'm an arts kid, so let me give some context. Growing up in art school, in high school, it was the first time I saw like men, like boys, like they were like we was in junior year, like going together, like holding hands in school and kissing and stuff. I'm just like, but I didn't want to judge them. They were talented. You know what I mean? And so there was this understanding and what is it called? Just non-judgment about it. Yeah. So I was always been, non-judgment about people's sexuality. But, you know, people that you've seen that you would not assume, you know, doing compromising things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Booed up. You know, well, you know, you my brother. I ain't gonna boo up with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You my...
He letting y'all know right there. He let y'all know. So everybody try to demonize Terrence Howard. You a lie. Columbus Short, another actor, another black actor. All these black actors are telling y'all this.
Okay, I know who.
All these black actors are letting this thing out. They telling y'all this. And shout out to Boss Talk 101. Great interview, man. The truth will be televised. The revolution and the truth, it will be televised, nigga.
Trivia when he say that. This is who he's talking about right here. This guy was in Stomp the Yard. He's a great dancer. That boy can break dance his tail off and Stomp the Yard. He was the outcast type dude and all that good stuff. Just in case y'all don't know who this person is, I had to look him up because y'all know Uncle Mike don't know the names, baby. I don't be knowing the people by the names and stuff, man. I just get busy with it. You feel me? I just call people and say, "What's up, dude?"
This man said it right there.
He just said it right there.
You know, people that you've seen that you would not assume,
he sounds,
you know,
different.
doing compromising things.
Right.
In the movie.
You know what I'm saying?
Chopper told y'all the same thing. Chopper told y'all the same thing.
Yeah.
Booed up. You know, well, you know, you my brother. I ain't gonna boo up with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You my brother.
Because in public, you don't do this.
We ain't never gonna be sitting too close on the couch. No. If me and you just want to go catch a Marvel movie, nigga, we gotta have a seat in the middle.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's fact.
No popcorn with you. We're not sharing popcorn.
We're not sharing popcorn.
Okay. We some spice. Okay? So I'm seeing some things, and I was like, man. And you know, so I used to drink a lot, like a lot. Like I could drink a bottle of tequila by myself. And I had got invited to the thing, but I hadn't drank all day. And so this is now, it's night. It's like 11:30, 12. There's only about 14, 15 people in there, but some people.
Right.
And they was like, Columbus, what you drinking, Columbus? I'm like, I only drink one thing, tequila. And they were like, oh, get him this. Oh, we got the sweetest. Smooth tequila. So I was like, all right, let me get a shot. So I'm over here, like, we chopping it up. I take my shot.
Now, remember what Mark Curry said? But everybody lying, nigga. Everybody lying. Your buck dancing, go sell up the Mountain Reverend Leon Lonnie Love.
Lonnie Love.
Pretty smooth. So we chopping it up. 5 minutes go by, 7 minutes go by. Something wrong. Something wrong. Whoa.
Something was in your drink.
Something wrong. I'm getting dizzy. I'm trying.
On one shot.
But they demonize all the accusers.
Damn.
Said all them accusers is liars. These people going, there's a one-way ticket for these people.
Drinks like a champ.
In the inferno. It's a one-way ticket. It's a one-way ticket. It's a one-way ticket. They call all these people that's filing lawsuits and accusers liars. Demonize all those people. This man was famous. Columbus Short.
Yeah.
Mark Curry told y'all what they did to them drinks. That's what Mark Curry said. He was with Bad Boy, signed with him. He told y'all this.
Yeah. Sure enough.
Something wrong. Whoa.
Something was in your drink.
Something wrong. I'm getting dizzy. I'm trying
on one shot.
So I'm trying to stay focused, you know, but I'm hearing, but it's warm. I start getting a little sweaty. I was like, oh, something wrong. I gotta find it. I was like, I played it cool.
Where's the restroom?
Where's the bathroom? So I'm like, they like down this hall, and it's like a big ass house in Atlanta. So I'm like, walking down the hallway, looked like the Starship Enterprise. I go to the bathroom and I put my finger down my throat and cat backing.
Yeah, because you knew.
And my manager was with me, so he kicked in the door. Oh, Short, you all right? I was like, bro, I don't know. Well, it's like, he's like, the driver's still outside. Let's go. So we go out, and they all met us in like the vestibule. They're like, "Hey, you good, Short?" I was like, "Chill, just relax." I'm like, "Nah, I was like, no, I'm fine. I got to be at set early in the morning." Boom, get in the SUV. Just get out of here.
Damn, young. You hear that story?
Down the VIP, and they just be standing there, and they be like, we having a party tonight, but this ain't your kind of party. You be like, yeah, I ain't going. I don't want to go. Freak off parties, when you go in there, and it be, yo, let me tell you something. We used to go in the club. We go into the nightclub, right? And we go and get to the VIP. All of these girls come around the VIP, and they just be standing there. And let me tell you something, man. I'm going to get back with you. We got to rewind this back. We used to go to when we go to the club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they've been have something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there. Girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff.
Real slippery.
So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there. So we are.
That right there is illegal. That's illegal.
Yeah.
That's illegal. But I guess Columbus Short lying too. And you can go look at Columbus Short resume. Why did Columbus Short all of a sudden stop getting big movies? Why? Why did he stop getting big movies and big acting roles? Because he wasn't a part of the go along, get along game? But you got dudes out here trying to tear down Terrence Howard like he lying?
Terrence ain't getting no big roles either.
How you go? You should be ashamed. You go to church every Sunday just to come out here and lie.
You go to church every Sunday.
Girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there. So we already knew what the drill was. You just don't mess with them bottles, right? Then all of the girls is in the club after a while. They all opening up their mouth like little birds. He just run around just popping pills in their mouth. Pop pill. And
then Terrence Howard comes out yesterday and pretty much confirms everything that was said. Terrence Howard does by Columbus Short. Everything.
struggling with.
But they say he lying.
You know, there's a short life in.
Why do you think that is with the creative side?
Well, because losing out money, you got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. You know, who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. You know, when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it. A man gives it. So when you give up that man card,
you know what that
means.
You
don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time.
Oh, man.
You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Maintain your man card.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did No matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card.
Damn.
You need therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I'm playing the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands-off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit because the man card means everything.
I had no idea we're going to go this direction with the podcast. This is absolute. But
let me say this to you, Tara Moses. You said it baffles me that someone would take a well-renowned actor, dismiss what he says about Diddy, a man that has been accused of so many heinous things. I just don't get a ticket. I get it. Listen, some of these people, they want to live through celebrities. They've always wanted to be celebrities. So they're fascinated by celebrities. They want to be in these circles. They always post pictures whenever they have ever been in a situation where they've ever been in the vicinity of a celebrity. So they want to live that life.
Right.
So it makes them feel like they're somebody. It makes them feel like they're important. You understand what I'm saying? So then what happens is that you get that attachment and you put yourself in situations where these people don't even know you, but you put yourself in these situations because you really want to be that. You want to be a celebrity yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So what you do is that you basically sell yourself out. You understand? And now they can do no wrong in your eyes. Because why? These are the same celebrities that you use your platform to come up on. So if they're out of here, what are you going to do? What are you going to talk about?
That's facts.
What are you going to talk about?
Right. But you got to realize, man, you have to realize that they're a celebrity. You take pictures with this celebrity or whatever, or you listen to their music because of what the celebrity stand for, not the person, the celebrity. That celebrity music, the way he talks on film and camera, or whatever, however he act. But when he's behind closed doors, he himself, that's not the person you down with. That's the person that do all kinds of crazy, stupid stuff, So who knows what that person is doing? Yep. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Let me, Pause. Resume. All right, I'm back. Oh. Damn it, man. I went and got me a beer. Cause Big Ticket can get long-winded, baby. He can get long-winded, but let's roll. Let's keep rolling.
So a lot of
working
these
in the
guys, they want to
backyard.
be in those circles. They're willing to sacrifice anything to be in those circles. And if Diddy or one of these guys would have come out and offer these guys a job, they'll take the job without a doubt, even after hearing all of these different things. Period.
Uncle
Period.
Mike a big kid.
To the brother
I'm
who
playing
says
with
that
stuff.
Terrence Howard sounds like a bisexual man, I disagree with that. How does he sound like a bisexual man? Columbus Short told you the same thing. Columbus Short told you the same thing.
What? How does a bisexual man sound? How about this, J-Bra in New York? I mean, your picture, you look bisexual. No, I ain't gonna say that. Who knows? I don't know. Bisexual, what does that look like, or what does that sound like? I have a friend of mine and a cousin. I didn't know which one I was going to use the example for. Both of them straight as I don't know what, but they are nice, very nice, well-spoken, God-fearing men. They're nice. They're married. I talked to their wives. I was like, wow, So you can't assume that. You can't assume that, man. Come on, man.
Same story. How is a man who's talking about his manhood and standing on business sound like a bisexual man? Make it make sense, sir. You have insecurities about yourself. Know your role and shut your mouth.
Whoa.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
Whoa.
See, you want to put a look on what you think is
title.
bisexual or not. But let me say this to you, young fella. And I'm going to say this to you. When you look at a guy running around here strong, cock diesel like old boy was in the acting business. What his name was? Debo? Day.
Yeah, Day.
No, not Day. What's the nigga name?
The other dude.
That was Punkin' Craig and Day. What's his name, y'all? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Big, strong dude, all the muscles coming out his head. Not Ving Rhames, the other guy.
I forget
his name right now. I'm gonna get his name. Yeah, Terry Crews. Yeah, you look at a guy like Terry Crews. You look at this big, strong guy. You like, oh yeah, masculine. Nah, it would be just like that. It'd be them big, strong, big dudes with muscles coming out the side of their head, and it'd be a dude like Terrence Howard who you think is moving one way, but he not. You doing that just because that's what you. So that's something you thinking about, sir.
Yeah.
You thinking about that. So that's something that's wrong with you.
Yeah.
You thinking about that. I judge a person off of how they act and how they move.
And what they do.
Right?
Man, when I don't want it to play, that's when it plays.
We've talked about it. We've had a lot of the guys on to talk about this stuff. Are you done with Hollywood? Because
no, I mean, I'm still working. I still, I haven't made the money necessary to do all of the other stuff. So I still have to go and do the chitlin circuit. I still have to do the job that I need to. But eventually, I've done what I set out to do, which was to redefine the universe. I've proven what I've set out to do, and that's why I have all the patents.
That's what I'm saying. So he's telling y'all, now he don't have those same roles no more. You stand on business, you don't get those roles.
Yeah. Terrence Howard in another interview, man, I don't know if y'all seen it. Hustle and Flow, it's hard out here for a pimp when you trying to get the money for the rent. He said he got paid $6,000 for that movie. $6,000, man. I'm telling you what these people saying out of their mouth. I couldn't believe it, man. If you was to guesstimate how much somebody was in the movie, how much money they make, it ain't what you think, man. Just because you see a person in a movie and they got a little small part, man, they got paid small money. He had a leading role in that film. You feel me? I wonder how much Anthony Anderson was doing. Man, you gotta hustle this. You take what you got, you build up what you got, and then you take that to make money, to do appearances, to charge people to do other stuff. So, yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all seen the same thing with Columbus Short. Same thing with Columbus Short. Where's the lies at?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the lies at? All the dialogue. Gene Deal talking about Kirk Burrows, president over at Bad Boy.
It's Kirk Burrows' lawsuit. Have you seen it? He alleging some wild stuff, man. I read most of it.
Everybody lying though,
Yeah.
right? Now, he alleging some wild stuff. Shout out to my boy All the Dialogue, legend in his own time. Everybody lying, right? So I guess Kirk Burrows lying too.
You look at this lawsuit, man. He claiming some wild stuff like he was forced to watch Puffy have sex at Bad Boy offices. If Diddy made Kirk look at sexual acts at the Bad Boy office, then
There must be a C.
that just goes to show you some of the stuff that Jaguar Wright was saying was true when she said that the lawyer told her that they caught individuals in the office having sexual acts. Kirk Burrow was the president of Bad Boy. And if he was made to look at sexual acts in the office during or after working hours, did he choose to do that? Or did he make him do that? Diddy was the CEO. He was the president. Did he force them to do it? Maybe.
Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna block you.
Uh-oh.
You blocked.
I don't know. I never walked into none of that. Yeah, he also claiming that Diddy would make him give him hand jobs. Well, I guess if they had a gay relationship and Diddy requested a hand job, he was requesting a hand job from his boyfriend, or what he appeared to think that Kirk was. Also, this is my president, but this is also my boyfriend. I'm in a relationship with him. It may not be known to everybody, and if he was requesting a hand job, he was doing his boyfriend. He was handing his boyfriend a favor. He was giving his boyfriend a hand job.
Damn.
That's what Diddy thought Kirk was to him. Damn. Also his boyfriend. It may have been a president of my company, but he was my boyfriend. So if Kirk alleging that in his lawsuit, I guess he was giving him a hand. right. But I don't get it, man. I don't see how somebody can make you get him a hand job. You know, like, how does that work? Well, maybe he thought he was going to lose his job.
How does that work?
Maybe the fact that Kirk thought that if he didn't do sexual acts towards Diddy that he asked him to do, he was going to lose his job. Maybe he thought he was in jeopardy. What was the situation? That's between them two. And if Kirk is now saying that Diddy forced him, did he tell somebody he's been forced to do this?
Damn, man.
He's sure telling the world now. He's telling the world now he's forced to do this.
Damn.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out why he didn't come out sooner. He also alleging that Diddy, forced him to give him blowjobs. Oh, my God.
What?
So you telling me that in the lawsuit, and I seen it, man, that he forced him to sing in the mic. And it wasn't in the studio. Yeah, that's what he claiming. Yo, bro, it's crazy. It's real crazy that Kirk is alleging all these things that people always said back then. I remember when me and you had a conversation about this years ago, and you asked me, was I going to talk about it? I said, no, I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to let him talk about it. I didn't know he was going to do this lawsuit and put this shit in there. But I told you years ago that I'm not going to talk about it until he talks about it. And he talked about it. So now it's fair game. That was their relationship, man. I don't know how much is forced. I know that it's a law that an employer can be brought up on charges for having sex or any kind of sexual
contact with an employee. And he still was an employee of Bad Boy.
Mm-hmm.
And did Puff use that to his advantage? I could believe he did. He probably did. But then again, Kirk was in love with Puff and everything Puff did. So, I don't know how much he forced him, but he sung in the mic.
Damn.
Unbelievable, man. But let me go back to these claims right here from DJ Vladimir. And I just want to show y'all facts to prove that, you know, these lies that have been pushed out here on social media, just disgusting. I mean, it's just disgraceful, right? So all it took is a short Google search to see that Diddy has waived he waived his bail he waived his bail appeal. This happened way back in December. I'm gonna put this on the screen for y'all. This is how y'all know these dudes be lying. I told y'all this. After Diddy got denied bail, that third time, after he got denied bail, Diddy waived his right for bail. It's in the paperwork in the courts. You can easily go look this up. That's how y'all know this is a lie. Come on, he allegedly could be granted bail. How can he be granted bail and he waived his right already? Denied three times by three different judges. My bad, y'all. By three different judges. How? Put this on the screen for y'all.
Talk to him, take it.
I tell y'all, man. That's why I said, like, it's important that people do their own research. There you go, right there on your screen. Y'all see that right there? Sean Combs drops bail appeal. Will remain in jail until the trial. So how the hell could he potentially? Could you hear somebody say, "Hey, man, he might get bail"? That's a lie. The disgraced mogul had his bail denied by 3 different judges since the September arrest. He will remain detained until his May 2025 sex trafficking trial. So what do you think he gonna do? Get found guilty and they let him walk on the streets until his sentencing, even though they held him this whole time? Man, get the hell out of here, man. Sean Diddy Combs has voluntarily.
That is stupid.
See, this is what happens when you like me and you read your paperwork, bro. These dudes just be coming on YouTube saying anything. Just lying. They ain't read no paperwork. Ain't did no research.
Don't have no
facts. I actually got the court paperwork where they filed for that. I can go pull it up, but it's easier for you guys to understand if I just pull up the actual article. It's easier if I do that and pull up the actual article. Which I'm going to do is show y'all right now. I was never capping. Read that. First paragraph. Sean Diddy Combs has voluntarily dropped his bail appeal, meaning the Bad Boy mogul will remain detained until his May 2025 criminal trial. Simple as that. To the person who said I'm saying anything, how am I saying anything? Buck City Reloaded. Make it make sense, sir. I'm not saying anything, sir. I'm saying stuff that's actually documented in files in the paperwork, sir.
Yeah, I don't see how you.
About, sir?
I don't see how you got that.
Know your role and shut your mouth. Know your role and shut your mouth.
I don't know how he can say that.
Know your role and shut your mouth, or I will go pull up the actual court filing to show y'all where Diddy's lawyers filed this. They gave up their right to bail. And I have that paperwork, jabroni. And if you keep running your mouth, I'm going to pull it up. The official paperwork that was stamped, sealed, and entered into the court records. It's right there on your screen, sir. Right? See how quick it is to cook these bums? Oh, yeah. Real quick. So when they lying, and they will say, "Oh, why?"
My bad, y'all. My bad.
Everybody keeps talking about the Cassie tape. He's not being charged for the Cassie tape. He literally is being charged for the Cassie tape under the RICO Act. It's right there in the indictment. It's right there in the indictment on page 4.
What
Go read page 4 of the indictment.
Damn.
It's literally in the indictment on page 4.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know why they're using that Cassie tape. The Cassie tape is a part of the RICO. Who else are they charging? They're telling y'all in the lawsuit. They're not naming the names of the other people, but they're describing the other people to y'all, his co-defendants. People who is his assistants, people who work for him, all of this. They basically explain all of his co-Ds. They did everything but say their names. The reason why they ain't saying their names is because they want to protect these people before the trial. And they don't want the media harassing these people before the trial starts. Straight up. But people don't read paperwork.
Talk to them.
This is the problem. Y'all got people just come on here. They don't dedicate their time to really investigating and studying. That's how I tell y'all. I know what I'm talking about.
Talk to them. Ticket.
When you really dedicate your time and you really go down there and spend 2-3 hours reading this paperwork in full and understanding what's in the documents, then you can come on here and talk. You can't come on here and talk. You ain't do that. You don't know what the hell you talking about. That's how I know Vlad and them. There ain't no way they reading all this paperwork. For them to still be sitting up there, I don't know what he's being charged. What do you mean? Nigga, read the indictment. Read the indictments right there on page 4. Vlad, on page 4, dog. And then y'all keep running with this narrative. Oh, I think Diddy's gonna get off. Get off what? Oh, he's gonna get off his bunk at the MDC and take his ass to a max federal facility, a penitentiary. Something really wrong with y'all. Then I heard one girl on YouTube the other day talking about something. She think that victim number 2 is young Miami. Nah, I ain't her. They already explained that victim number 2 is the girl who got hung over that balcony. All you gotta do is go read the lawsuit from the girl who claims she got hung over the 16th floor of the balcony with Cassie in there.
All you gotta do is...
It's right there. But I know these people don't do their research. They don't read. You know? They demonize everybody that come forward with these allegations. And then again, y'all heard this for years, bro. They call it Holly Weird, bro. Holly Weird.
Holly Weird.
So when the shit get weird, why are y'all surprised? I don't believe all of this stuff, man. This is crazy, man. What do y'all think people do? They get a whole lot of money and got time to do nothing. When you got all of these people that get all the money in the world, they start lingering into other crazy stuff. They're bored with the regular.
They bored, right? I was going to say they bored. They bored, man. That's why they having S with fish. I couldn't believe that story, man. They having intercourses with animals. They bored. They don't have nothing to do, man. And I can see the day Sunday. Everybody got to get up and go to work tomorrow. Today is Sunday night, y'all. It is, what time is it, man? God dang it. I got my phone out there. What time? Let me see what time it is real quick. It's 9:16. I'm having me a beer too. I can sleep as late as I want because I don't have to go to a job in the morning. And I can feel, now that I'm older, real talk, I can feel I ain't got nothing to do sometimes. I ain't got nothing to do. So if I, just like right now, I took a nap because I was working in the backyard. I said, man, you ain't got nothing to do, Mike. This is your dream come true. Go ahead and pressure wash the concrete of your mama's house. I'll just play. Yeah, I'm going to run that into the ground. Man, I was so proud of myself, man, when I bought this house, man. I was praying every day. Almost didn't get the house. But long story short, when you have a lot of money, you done reached your dream or whatever the case may be. And I can foresee that. I'm just telling y'all from my heart, man, I can foresee that. I'm not rich. I'm not a millionaire. I'm making a little more money now than what I was on my job being a full-time YouTuber. But I got a lot of work to do. I got to do these videos. You know, I can't travel the world and act like, you know, this money ain't going to stop. You got to be smart. But I can feel myself being bored and don't have nothing to do but work. I'm a workaholic, they said.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I hate when people say that.
It's really wrong with y'all.
I hate everybody get on the same bandwagon. I hate when everybody say that same saying. I done heard that from so many people, man. I refuse to say that. I always try to be different and unique. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Hate when people say that.
I don't believe all of this stuff, man. These lawsuits are out of their mind. It doesn't make any. I believe it.
But not you, Ticket.
The more crazier, the more I believe it.
Ticket got a reason to say
this Hollywood stuff is real. Y'all just don't want to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all ain't never been in them circles. You live in your own little life. You ain't never been in those circles to where you've heard about any of these things. But you have people that's actually been in them circles telling y'all, hey, man, this shit going on. And people don't want to believe it. That's why I said I want the trial to be televised. I seen one lady on YouTube saying, I don't want it to be televised. What the hell you don't want it to be televised for, man?
It should be
1,000% transparency so the whole world can see the truth.
Right.
You got to show the world the truth in order to make corrections.
You think? It seems like to me for everything that will help the world, they want to hold it back. For everything that's going to hold the world back, they're going to market and promote that. That's what it seemed like to me.
In order to make corrections, you got to show people their mistakes. It's just like we do at basketball games. Bro, we going in here and watch the tape. We're going to watch the film. Why we got to watch the film? Because we're going to see all the mistakes y'all made. We're going to show y'all this. We're not going to hide this and say, hey, no. We're going to put this on display. That way can't nobody say it's cap. Then once y'all seeing these weirdo things on tape, then what y'all going to say? What's going to be the next excuse? Oh, they're tearing the black man down, but you got black actors saying this man doing these things. Come on, bro. Make it make sense. It's black folks saying that they getting done dirty. But y'all don't care about them black folks. You only care about celebrity black folks. That's why I say it. That's why I don't respect a lot of these cats. I'm just keeping it trill. OG style trill, nigga.
Damn, Mike.
Period. You said he's not Diddy ain't getting out. Let me tell you something, bro. When you get denied bail 3 times because of the evidence, you ain't getting out. That's the thing these people don't understand. This man got denied $50 million bail 3 times.
3 times.
And they still over here capping. The feds got a 99% conviction rate. And they still over here, hey, man, hey, Diddy might get out. Their case looks weak. You niggas is weak. Y'all making up all these fairy tales to give these people false hope, knowing this man going to prison. I'm just telling the truth, and I'm willing to do it. Don't make no sense whatsoever. Oh, man, Diddy's lawyer said it was consensual. Nigga, his lawyer's gonna say anything. His lawyer said the nigga bought the baby oil from Costco's. Costco said nigga we don't sell no baby oil.
Facts. That's crazy.
His lawyer said they destroyed the tape. Until Cassie and them came out and the lawyers came out and CNN came out and said, cap, they lying. I tell y'all, man. Oh, man, we tearing down all of our great black. How are you great when you bringing destruction to your own people, your own kind? How is that greatness? That's bullshit. Period, nigga. And that's a fact. You understand what I'm saying?
Nig.
Like I said before. Salute to everybody tapped in, man. Vlad, whoever told you that, you need to get new sources, dog. Because your sources
suck.
All you had to do was a quick search online, and you would have found out ain't no way Diddy can get bail. He's already waived his right to bail.
Facts.
He's already waived his right to bail. but somebody told you got a leak from the feds, and somebody told one of your people that talked to somebody who got a contact with the feds. That's a lie. The person who told him that. So, yeah, man. These dudes, like I said before, what does the casket tape have anything to do with anything? And that's why I told y'all, I'll watch how these cats move, man. All these dudes are defending Diddy after that tape of this dude beating Cassie like that, bro. Y'all shouldn't have nothing to do with none of these niggas. I'm telling y'all this. Y'all see the way that man did that woman on videotape, man? Ain't no way in hell. Where is real men that stand up against this type of demonic activity?
Sorry, y'all.
It's the same. Ain't no different from that comedian that was on YouTube beating up that girl. Ain't no difference. And then you have multiple people telling y'all this dude been doing this shit every day to different women. Every day you got different people saying he been doing this shit, beating up these other women. Mark Curry said he broke Kim Porter's nose, fought all these other girls, fought Misha, all the other girls. Come on, man. So all these people just lying, they just making this shit up, man. Come on, bro. Let's stop. Let's not do that. Then they want to demonize Terrence Howard. Like I said, nigga ain't never been in the room nowhere. I want to demonize Terrence Howard.
Damn.
Yeah, man, Terrence Howard, man, he ain't keeping it real. Nigga, how you know? You ain't nobody, nigga. You wasn't there. You ain't got no motion like that, nigga. Once people found out that the truth behind all that shit was lies and stuff that you read off the internet, they're like, man, it's over with. It's over with. So salute to everybody that's tapping on in, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to keep the foolishness going. Y'all got to peep this type of activity, man. And then ask yourselves, what would these dudes do if they was in that situation? They let y'all know right there, right now, what they would do if they was in that situation. Straight up. Straight up. They let y'all know right now. Right now.
Right now.
Make no sense whatsoever.
Hey, what's up, K-Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah. Hey, what's up, K-Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy.
You putting in that work. You deserve it, Daddy.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
You know what tripped me out was, man, that when the camera was on him, he didn't seem like he was like, you know, the camera on, you supposed to be throwing it up and tearing it up and everything. The camera on him, he looked like he in pain, like he can't move. Hey, I'm just saying.
Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping. When you scrambling and scraping for shit. No?
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over with that one.
Make a wish. Don't go without your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
Where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but man, you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of nigga, I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And we just like, yo, the night ain't start. You got to get back for church. We in motherfucking Vegas, nigga. Like, you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Sending your thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into this situation. Don't bring God into this situation. You know what I'm saying? 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 is like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Ray J. So Ray J is like just really like feeling like Ray J right now. You know what I'm saying?
Ray J is like feeling like Ray J right now.
Hey, yo, don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm pick it up from right there. This guy gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at that. He's a Go ahead. No, bro. I'm telling a story. Bro, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, bro, we helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh?
I come in,
man.
I'm walking.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to Fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Man, this nigga serenade.
Like, share, subscribe, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like, share, subscribe.
It's your choice in life, man. It's your choice, man. What are you gonna choose? What are you gonna choose? But is the Breakfast Club gonna come out and say Terrence Howard lying about this? Is that what the Breakfast Club gonna do?
You know, there's a short life in.
Why do you think that is with the creative side?
Well, because losing out money, you got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. You know, who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. You know, well, when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing.
Damn.
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TDJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TDJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
And you have no one of these.
Amen.
Gee. I kind of get this one here.
All right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
You would tell it.
no, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Cat because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike. Because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor as playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry Crews could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that
But
no
I didn't
one's
know it was
ever
a
heard.
lie.
Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard, oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was in a movie, and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. And, like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Cat. Normally when people will give you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time, and they're giving information no one else knows or has ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
These are this is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made...
Wait a minute, hold up, man. Sometimes you got to make a break in this stuff, man. Copyrights and stuff. Man. That Cat Williams voice is very distinct. Man, dude. It is some fake people in this
all
world.
lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A., he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he?
Maybe people don't understand the definition of these words. That's my favorite line in the whole interview. Maybe people don't understand the definition of these words.
Here in Los Angeles doing the same thing. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything.
Facts. There you
that
go.
That includes blessings for his people.
There you go.
That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. People. That's why, you know what the number one...
Cat Williams was dropping so many facts. When he said that Satan can't block your blessings. Your blessings, if you focus on what you're supposed to do, if you play basketball, football, swim, music, if you focus on what you're supposed to do, can't nobody block that because you too focused on doing this thing. You should hear the millions of people have said to me, they laughed at me on my job when I said I'm going to be doing YouTube full time one day. I just had to sit here and figure this thing out. Focus. All you got to do is focus on one thing. But nah, what we do, we try to do this, that. I got a business. There's so many people that work at the Navy Yard. Yeah, I got my own business. Well, why are you working here? Oh, come on, man. Come on, Mike, man. I'm a businessman too. No, you're not. I'm hustling to get off this job. I don't want to do business. That's what y'all call business? Because it don't make you no money. It don't make you enough capital to get off that job. When God got you on a mission, now we got to go to the next level. Our mission is different, y'all. It's a lot different. And when he was talking about this, man, I don't know, man.
Somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is to act like it didn't happen.
Act like it didn't happen.
That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen.
That's fact.
They all do the same job.
Act.
Why do you...
That word, that's a one word that describes a lot of people on earth. Act. They acting. They don't want to be themselves. They act like somebody else. Act like you didn't get all these people. It's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of rappers that got Rick Ross, allegedly got named. Meek Mills, he's so busy on Twitter to try to act like this didn't happen. Everybody know that shit happened.
You think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy. And see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Facts.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Facts. You got to believe in this. You got to believe in your heart. See, a lot of people scared to reach their goal because they want all the jury, I'm looking at this guy's video now, young guy. They all get in line to do exactly what everybody else do. As soon as the video come on, they putting up the middle finger. As soon as the video come on, they doing the gunshots. Camera going in and out. They in the camera doing this. Really? You thought about this video all by yourself. No, where's the uniqueness? Where's you? You so busy acting like everybody else. You so busy acting like you, Puffy. You so busy acting like whoever out there you want to be like. Where's you? Where's you? When are you going to shine? I don't understand these people, man.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers.
That's how a legacy is built.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency.
Wow.
For talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing? Only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no, no, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Cat Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Cat Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100-city tour. I'm not going to have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym. But
lazy bums. You have to put your whole system together, man. Do y'all understand what Uncle Mike is saying? And I thought, when I got out of high school, to be honest, I thought I was one of the dumb ones walking around the earth. I didn't think I was smart enough to understand all this. If you waiting on them to put you on, just like these rappers and these kids and these musicians and artists, I gotta stay in one lane. If you are an actor, my nephew's an actor. I keep telling him, stop waiting for parts. Put your hand out. That's when you're gonna get abused. The more money, the more they gonna make you do whatever they want you to do. Put your own thing together. We got cameras. You got your Uncle Mike here. They can't see that. Oh my God, we great.
But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes, man.
Okay, let's get to your upbringing. We're gonna circle back and we get.
I want to protect him real quick because you had said for the Kings of Comedy, it was in 2018, 2019, but did you mean 1999? Because it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
No. So what I meant to say was, remember, he said I couldn't do stand-up anymore. I had 7 TV shows. I said he didn't have any of those TV shows at the time.
I know you talking about Cedric.
Joke feeling from Cedric.
Cedric.
Okay.
You had said that 2018, 2019, but it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
Okay, no. What comes out in 2000?
The original Kings of Comedy.
Right. I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998. Okay. That's why I'm saying, yeah. So if I said the dates wrong, yeah. So
let's go ahead and clear that up.
Okay.
You said I had Cedric on here, and I asked him about the joke stealing, and he said the timeline doesn't add up.
Correct.
To that point, you say.
Right. So he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes. But then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab to help me craft it to be an even more powerful joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric, all of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure.
Man, that's crazy, man. Dude, this is a long video, man. And he's right. Diddy is not making bail. I forgot when I saw this breaking news, Sean Diddy Combs may get bail. That's the report. When I saw this, I was like, what? That's a good one, Ticket. Good one. But when you clicked on it, you're going to definitely know that he already waived his right for bail, period. We're going to just go with the case. Diddy got to stay in jail. Diddy know. Diddy of all people got to know. Oh, shucks. They got everything. They got the tapes. They got witnesses. Every time you try to call somebody, you can't do too much behind jail. What happened to the mama or the aunt? What happened to the mama or the aunt? What happened to her? She should be, what about Kiki or KK or whoever the heck her name is? Your right-hand man. If you're doing foul things, you gotta have some sharp second and third, fourth people. Because if you're in jail, they gotta work to get you out. Like, it's hard out here for a pimp. That little girl, the dude in the movie, when he went to jail, that girl hit the ground like she was running things. Come on, people. Hey, man, y'all let me know, man. Maybe I'm the one tripping. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell them Uncle Mike told you so. I miss my echo on this side. Peace out.